commercial pilots communicate with UFOs using their aircraft lights. This is on Bended Reality. Despite a few well-publicized instances of flying under the influence, most people have a high regard for pilots, whether they be military, space, or commercial pilots. That, plus the fact that they spend most of their on-the-job time in the air scanning the skies, is why UFO reports by pilots are taken more seriously than others. You can see one of the videos I just uploaded today concerning that. Over Ireland, UFOs were spotted by commercial pilots. This was 2 years ago, but the report was made today. Now, on December 26, 2016, two commercial pilots claimed to have had a 10-minute encounter with a UFO off the coast, the U.S. coast near Atlantic City in New Jersey, and attempted to communicate with it using the lights on their plane. Is this smoke or the smoking gun? Quote, I looked up and saw a very large and bright flashing light, which I brought to the other pilot's attention. He responds when seeing it was pretty much the same as mine. He said, what in the HELL is that? What is that? End quote. Now, according to their report to the National UFO Reporting Center, New Force, a UFO investigation organization based in Davenport, Washington, the pilots were on a flight from New York to Miami on a clear night with unlimited visibility. The sighting occurred 100 nautical miles east of Atlantic City over water between 2,130 to 2,200 EST. That's about 9:30 to 10 o'clock p.m. They described it as being 3 to 5 times as big as the brightest star they could see and moving from the horizon to 35 degrees up. Quote, at first sight, the light was approximately at 1 o'clock position. It moved to 12, 10, 11, back to 12. At that time, the light appeared to move north, then south at a pretty rapid rate. End quote. Now, rather than a solid light, the pilot said the UFO was flashing, and one noticed an orange-red flash in between the white flashes. Quote, we did flash our lights at it a few times, and the other pilot believes it flashed back in sequence. I felt the return flashes were probably coincidental, but possible. Neither one of us have ever seen and or heard of an occurrence like this, end quote. This sounds like something that should be reported to air traffic control, doesn't it? Quote, we were going to report it to air traffic control, ATC, but mutually decided to let it be. I have no explanation for what we saw, nor does the other pilot. We did try to video the incident, but it was impossible, end quote. While there are many UFO sightings by pilots, they are reluctant to report them, especially using their real names, for fear of ridicule or job loss, or, in the case of commercial flights, fear of lawsuits from their passengers. Now, did these two pilots see more than what December 26 say they're willing to disclose, even anonymously? Did any of their passengers see it? Was their communication with the UFO something more than coincidental? Time may tell. Commercial pilot Andy Danziger waited 25 years to talk about his UFO encounter publicly. Had he revealed it before, would he have been hired to pilot President Obama's plane during his campaign? And there's a picture here with him with Andrew Danziger with President Obama. Are there any other reasons these pilots might be afraid to reveal their UFO sightings? This is by Paul Seaburn on Mysterious Universe, and it's on Bended Reality. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.